Get down if you're gonna, yeah, and you come back on.
Why does the new Zoom say you have to say got it for the live?
I know. I don't know why. Maybe some people don't like to be
Get down
recorded.
if you're gonna, yeah, and you come.
Okay.
So I think it's because of that. Whatever. We'll see how Hamilton likes my voice.
Yeah.
Right? Grover likes my voice. We'll see.
Grover's always right there.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you want me to pet you too? Okay.
So how are your folks?
They're hanging in there, but now they're ready to move.
Wow, I can't even imagine how the holiday week was and
Right.
all that went down.
Yeah. Yeah. They drove down here for Rosh Hashanah. And they were
Right, and I
fine.
commented that I was concerned.
Yes, they were struggling, but so then my mother fell last week,
Yeah.
and then that was it. My father also at the same time was experiencing some shortness of breath, which we had to deal with, him getting tested, whatever. So on Tuesday, he had an infusion of antibodies, which seemed to do the trick. So he's no longer experiencing shortness of breath, and he's just weak. So they're ready to move.
You're ready to
So
move, huh?
So do you have to close out their house or?
yes, we have to do everything. So,
Oh, isn't
yes.
that an exciting thing to do?
So it won't be so bad because Lenore has done
Others,
so
right?
there's something called TaskRabbit, which is an app that people go on to say, if you need handyman work, you need moving, you need this or that.
Okay.
So instead of calling a company, you got these other, you have it this way. It's a lot cheaper. Ellie
Sure.
Sheva actually used a TaskRabbit to move from the Upper West Side to Westchester, and it was perfect. People were great, and it was a lot less money. So we found, Lenore found a TaskRabbit with great reviews, and so that it'll be somebody who will move the stuff from their apartment that will fit into the Ring House apartment. So he'll go
Yeah.
with people to Philly. He's based in Philly. He'll go to their apartment, get the stuff, drive it to the Ring House,
Set it up.
all up. So
Perfect.
all for less than $1,000.
I don't even remember what we paid for my dad. Bedford Court said, here's the name of a company that
Right.
will do start to finish, and they'll sort and they'll hang the pictures.
Oh, right.
And then you tell them how you want your closet.
Right.
They did. I don't even remember because I think we didn't pay attention.
Right. Yeah.
That wasn't your money.
Right. And it wasn't my money. Right. But
Right.
whatever it was, they were wonderful.
Yeah.
They did soup to nuts, every single thing.
Yeah. So we couldn't really afford that option. So there is another company. Once they move their stuff out, everything that's left, there's a company that will just get rid of it, and they'll try to sell it.
Right.
And whatever that money they get will come to us.
Okay.
And or to my parents. So
Yeah.
so that's essentially.
And how big a difference in size is the apartments?
Well, my parents' apartment right now is 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and Ring House is 1-bedroom, 1-bath.
Okay.
And they have a number of closets in this apartment, but in Ring House, 2 closets, one in the bedroom and one in the hallway, and that's it.
Downsizing, here we go.
Extreme downsizing, but I think they'll be fine with it. Where are they going? And meals, breakfast and dinner. So they really don't. There's a kitchen there, which is about the same size kitchen they have now in their apartment, but they don't really need anything in that kitchen. So they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
And what about your sibling?
My brother.
Yeah,
My brother stays where he is, and I'll drive my parents to see him
okay,
once every 4 to 6
good.
weeks. So that'll be fun. That's a
So you're gonna ask for more time off, is that what you're gonna do?
so that's about as much as they see him now.
Okay.
So it'll be fun.
All right.
Pull it
And how
off.
soon is this all taking place?
Well, we're going up on Sunday to get the paperwork necessary to submit to the ring house. I need stuff from my father for that. And we're gonna walk through their apartment and designate the stuff that's gonna go. And then we wait for the approval from ring house, and then we find a date for this task rabbit to move them.
So in the next month, huh?
Yeah, yeah. We already put the apartment building on notice, like they have a 60-day notice that they have to give for their lease. So it started yesterday, the 60 days. So
Making himself at home, sure.
Good.
I'm
Get the
not
dogs
going-
food. Go get Grover's food.
Oh, food, got it.
Sorry.
Okay.
so yeah, so that's a big
I wish you well. We know,
yeah. Yes, you've gone through it. So yes.
and the juggle. Like I
Uh-huh.
know Lenore's mom is kind of settled, but
Right.
you all get left feeling
Right.
like you're wearing roller skates, like you didn't get a chance
Yeah.
to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have siblings that you could have theoretically all equally shared the
Well,
burden with. Yes.
Well, so, don't be jealous of that.
No, I'm just saying. Theoretically.
I can rent you and several of them.
Thanks. With that kind of recommendation, I'm not sure I want to take you up on
Yeah.
it.
My sister has 2 daughters, right? Gavi and Adele.
Yes,
She used to
right.
say to them, you have to get along. You don't have enough sisters to pick which ones.
Right.
I had 3 sisters. I could pick.
Right. Hey, Julian. Hey, Al. Hey,
How are
Jules
you?
and Judy.
So you made this decision in the last week, Jonah?
Yeah. There's no choice. We have to do
Wow.
it. Yeah. They're happy. Well, it was their decision, actually.
Oh, it was. Wow.
Yeah, when we went up there on Sunday, the first thing out of their mouths was, "We need to move."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what your dad did. Once he decided he needed it to happen.
Yeah.
They wanted to come down to Maryland, or they didn't care?
Oh yeah. Well, there's no choice. I
Right.
can't. And they know
Buy
that.
groceries.
You know, if they have medical issues, I can't be driving up every day,
Right.
every week. It's just it's not realistic.
Jules, how you doing?
He's muted. You're muted, Jules.
They're trying to keep me quiet, that's all.
That's it.
Guaranteed that I don't say anything.
It has your name as Judy Singleton.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Hi,
right.
Judy.
That's all right. We know who Jules is.
That's right.
Okay.
Shoplifter.
That's it. It's okay.
Hands here.
Yeah.
So they ought to have room at the ring house, Jonah?
Yeah. Lenore went over. So we were up there last Sunday. She went over to Ring House on Monday. They had an apartment available. She put a deposit on.
Oh, beautiful.
It was that easy. Hey, Bill.
Yes.
They don't always have an apartment available there.
Right. But they just
They're
have,
lucky.
yes.
We have congregants at the ring house.
Not right now, no.
Okay.
Danny Ackman's parents are there. Dan, you know, the Heckelmans, Sally and Dan Heckelman. Dan Heckelman's mother is there. I think that's all the people I know who are at the ring house.
That looks like
Francis.
Hello, Francis.
She's not ready to be seen yet.
No,
There
there she
you
is.
are.
How you doing, Fran?
My fingers weren't clicking fast enough.
Good.
How's everyone?
How are you?
Good. I might be a little distracted. I have Corey here with me and she's eating her dinner.
Oh, okay.
So, and she's doing a pretty good job. I know.
That
you wanna see this-
Sounds good.
I know. How's everyone?
Good. Good. Hey, Stanley.
Stanley in the
Where's he off
I
to?
see Stanley behind. Yeah,
Softball?
Maryland game.
Oh, they're playing tonight.
Yeah.
Iowa.
Oh, Iowa. It's a big game.
Yeah.
Big game.
Oh, hi, Saul.
Good
Hi,
job.
Saul. How are you feeling?
I'm doing better, much
You look
better.
good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it
Good
was,
to see you.
News you could say.
What's that?
That's the best news you could hear.
Yeah.
Come in and put it on the TV.
I haven't.
Saul, you up to doing mincha?
I'll try it.
Okay, great. Well, we have 2 minutes, so that's great.
Let me get my prayer book here.
And where was he?
Hmm?
Where did he go? Do you know?
He was upstairs in his bed.
He went.
Oh, how's Hamilton?
Well, he was here to say hello in the beginning, and then he and Grover had an argument about who would sit on our laps. He's
We
taking
have
a
2
little,
laps.
well, he's taking a little time out right now.
On his own accord.
Okay.
Dennis, you get any work yet? Have you been into school yet?
Yeah, you subbed yesterday.
I subbed yesterday.
Very nice.
Were the kids better behaved this time?
Hell no.
What grades are you willing to take, Dennis?
I do 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yeah. Anything on 6th grade outside of June.
Yeah.
Didn't anybody tell you about middle school?
Yeah.
When they're not yours, it's fine.
Yeah. It's 45 minutes and I don't care. It's 45 minutes and the next group of kids come in.
Uh-huh. Hello, Levies. Oh, they're frozen now. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom,
shalom.
everybody. All right, so it's 6 o'clock and I asked Saul to lead us in mincha. So let me mute all and just a second, Saul, and be ready to unmute yourself. Okay, so mincha is in Lev Shalem on page 289 in the Shabbat Sim Shalom page 1. And I'm just admitting 2 more people. And just 1 second there. 1 second, Saul. And okay, go ahead.
Ashrei shevetecha od yehalta sela.
Asher shavetecha lo chased la zekachalam shnei lahav teravidach hamelech. Zecher to chayav yitzchak. And I call it Chosabero to he locked her in eyes of the fever from the social but surely on board. Not to the long hallelujah.
Ilada unai daber pi v'korakol v'shot shem kochor kocho lialom boed v'nachnu nebarach ya me'atav yad olam hallelujah.
We rise for Chatzi Kaddish.
Yikadav yikadash me'rabah.
Amen.
Yamadi Barak Yurute, V'yamlech Machute, B'chayachon, V'yamechon, V'yed Chobeit Yisrael, Galav Yisman Kari, V'yimru.
Amen. Yehesh me Rabba Barach Le'alamu Le'omaya.
Yitbarak, V'yishtabak, V'yitbar, V'yitraman, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalosh, Medekucha.
Rechu.
Deilo michal birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'miram b'yama v'yimru. Amen.
Amen. We start the Amida out loud. 291 in Lev Shalem, 3 in the Sim Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaKadol HaGibor VaHaNorah El Elyon Romel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Haseh Ovo Mevi Gomel Lifnei B'neihem Liman Shmo B'Yahava Nel Hoser Poked Moshe Moge Rochata Adonai Magen Avraham Poked Sarah Atagi Bar Leolam Adonai Mechaye Metiv Atab Rav Lahoshia Mashiv HaRuach Marid HaGashem B'chaf El Chaim B'chesed Mechaye Metiv B'rachmim Rabim Somech B'flim Rofei Cholim Matir Asurim Umkayed Munotel Shenei Alfor Bichomel Baal Gavuro Umito Melech Nemi Mechayed Matzmiach Yeshua V'neman Atad HaChayot Meitim Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye HaMeitim.
Nekadesh Shemcha B'olam Kashem Shema Kashem U'Tov Shmei Moram Kakatu V'Yana V'Yachar Kar Zeh El Zeh V'Yamar.
Nekadesh Shemcha B'olam Kishem Shmati Shimoto B'Shmei Moram Kakatu V'Yad V'Yecha V'Kar Zeh El Zeh V'Yamar.
Kadosh 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 Adonai Tzvot Melech Haaretz Kvodo V'Tavot.
Kadosh, 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 Adonai Sabaoth, Malach Haaretz Kavodo, L'matam Baruch Yomedru.
Baruch Kavod Adonai Mimakamod Reikazavah Katuv.
Baruch Kavod Adonai Mikamod, Rei Kachachal Katuv Li'ein Mor.
Yimloch Adonai Le'olam Elohai Yitzion L'Davador. Hallelujah.
Imloch Adonai Li'olam El Chai Tzion L'Davador, Hallelujah. L'Davador Nakid Galecha, Ulnei Tzach L'Tzachim Kedusha Nakdish, V'Shichacha Eloheinu Mivinu Lo Yormush Li'olam Va'ed, Ki El Melech Gadol V'Kadosh Atah, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
We continue silently 294 to 299 in the Lev Shalem, 5 to 9 in the Sim Shalom. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue with the full Kaddish, page 300 in Lev Shalem, page 10 in the Sim Shalom.
Yikadav Yikadash Me Rabbah.
Amen.
Yomadi Barak Yute, V'yamlich Machute, V'chayachon et Yomechon et Chayedecho Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Yisman Kari V'yimru.
Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevarach Le'olam Amel Maya Yivarach.
Yitbarak V'yishtabak V'yitpar V'yitraman V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yitalav Shmei Kucha.
Richu.
Elohim min kol perchata v'shivata tushbechata v'nechmata da'amiram b'yalma v'yimeru.
Amen.
Tistabel tzalot zon v'chol v'chol Yisrael kol hamel v'hom v'yishemaya v'yimeru.
Amen.
V'hei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mramav hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen.
Amen.
Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol. Take it to la lioseh reshi. Shelo asanu kigo ye haratso. V'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama. Shelo sam chalkenu kohem. V'go raleinu k'chol. Hamomam v'anachnu korim. Umishachavim u'modim. Lifnei melech malchei hamlachim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shehona Teshama Mitzvah Retz Moshe.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Mourners Kaddish, Eid Kadal, Eid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'yalma Divrach, Irutei V'yamlich Malchutei, V'chayachon V'yomechon, V'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Yizman Kari V'yimru Amen, Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ol Maya, Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh, V'yithadar V'yitalev V'yitalal, Shemei Dekudesha B'richu, La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Yesha koach Saul. It's nice to have you back in the saddle again. And it was good to see you in shul the other day as well. And wishes for continued good health. We continue with Kabbalat Shabbat. And we're back to a regular schedule now as the holidays have concluded. So we continue with Yedid Nefesh, page 10 in the Lev Shalem, 14 in the Sim Shalom. Yedid nefesh av harachaman meshoch avdach el ritzonach yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtachaveh mul hadarach Ki yerav lo yedidutach min ofet tzuf verchotam hador nae ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach Ana el narefa la beharot la noam zivach az titchazek v'titrape v'hayetalach shivchat olam v'tigyemu rachamecha v'chusna al ben ohavach כי זה כמה נכסף, לראות בתפארת עוזך, ענה לי מחמד ליבי, חושנה ואל תתעלם. הגלנה ופרוס חביב עלי את סוכת שלומך. תאיר ארץ מכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בך. מהר אהוב כי במועד, וכונני כי מעולם. La 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 la. Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariya letzor yishenu, nekad mafanav betodah, bizmirot nariya lo, nekad mafanav betodah, bizmirot nariya lo. כי אל גדול, אדוני מלך גדול, כל אלוהים אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ אדוני, ישדע ושרו ופרסנו, כן אלוהינו נתנו לתזמודו, ותקשיב לבבכם כמרבה כמסע במדבר. 40 שנה כות בדור, ואמר עם טועה לבבהם, והם לא ידעו דרכי. אשר נשבעתי באפי, אם יבואון אל מנוחתי. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בסרו מיום ליום ישועתו, ספרו בגויים כבודו בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומהולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים, איי, כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה הוד והדר לפניו, עוז ותפארת במקדשו. הבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו, ישתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, חילו מפניו כל הארץ, אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך, אף תיכון תבל בל תימות, ידין עמים במישרים, ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו, Yalo Sadai Vechol Asher Bo Ayayayaz Yiranenu Kolat Seyar Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpot Haaretz Yishpot Tevel Betzedek Be'amim Be'emunato Lai 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 Adonai Malach Tagel Haaretz. Ron 15 and 16 in Lev Shalem, 17 in Sim Shalom. Yismachu Yim Rabim Anon Ravel Zvivav. Eish Lefanav Telef, V'talei Tzavit Tzavai. Yavoshu Kol Avei Pesel, Hamatelim Belenim. Oh, have Adonai sin ura, shomer nafshot chasidav, miad reshaim yatzileim, or zaru alat tzadik, ulishrei lev, simcha, simchu tzadikim badonai, vehodu lezecher kodsho, mizmor shiru ladonai, shir chadash, Kini floda asa Hoshia lo yemino Uzero akod shohodia Adonai Yeshuato le'nei hagoyim gilat sid kato Zachar chasto ve'emunato Leveit Yisrael ra'u Cholab se'aretz et Yeshuat Eloheinu Hariu l'Adonai kol haaretz Pitzchu v'ranenu v'zameru Zamru l'Adonai Bechinor v'kol zimra B'chatzotzrot v'kol shofar Hariu lifnei HaMelech Adonai Yiram Ayamum lo tevel v'yoshvei ba narotim chauchav yachad harim yeranenu lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel b'tzedek Ve'amim be'meisharim Lai lai la 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 lai 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 La 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 lai La 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 lai La 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 lai La 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 lai La 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 lai La 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 lai La 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 Adonai Malach Yigazu Amim Yoshev Kruvim Tanut Haaretz Anamitzion Gadol Moshe v'Aaron Kohen Shmuel Korei Shmuel Korei Adonai Eloheinu Tani Kamel Sayita Lahem V'Nokei Halalilotam Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lahar kodsho. Ki Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. 21 in Lev Shalem, 20 in Sim Shalom. We rise. Mizmor le David, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai kavod va'os, Havul Adonai kavod shemo, Hishlach Havul Adonai b'hadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim, Adonai al Mayim Rabim, Kol Adonai Ba'koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vayeshaver Adonai Et Arzei Alvanon, Vayarkideim Kemo Egel Levanon, Vesir Young Kemo Ven Re'emim, Kol Adonai Chotzev Lavotesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yechol El Ayalot, Vayechasof Ye'arot Uvechalo, Kulo Omer Kavod, Kulo Omer Kavod, Adonai Lamabul Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam, Adonai Oz Le'amo Yitain, Adonai Yevarech et Amo V'Shalom. May be seated. We continue with Lecha Dodi, 21 and 22 in Sim Shalom, 23 to 25 in Lev Shalem. Lecha Dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad ishmiyanu el ameyuchad Adonai echadu shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet ve'elitila le'echad odi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki hi mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzei mitoch hafecha rav lach shevet b'yemek habacha v'hu yachamo alayichem la lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela hidna ari me'afar kumi livshi bigdei tifartecha mi al yad ben ishai beit alach mi karva el nafshi ge'ala lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela hitoreri kiva orech kumi uri shir daberi kavod Adonai alayich nigla lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela lo tevoshi velo tikalmi ma tishtochachi umatehemi bach yechasu aniyei ami venivneta Ir altila lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela v'hayulim shisa shosayich v'rachaku kol mevalayich yasis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatan al kala lecha dodi likra kala penei Shabbat nekabela Yaminu smol Tifrotzi v'yet Adonai taritzi al yadish ben partzi ben ismecha ben agila lecha dodi likra kala pene shabbat nekabela boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha u'betzohala tochemune Am segula boichala lechadodi likrakala pene Shabbat nekabela. May be seated onto page 23 in the Sim Shalom, 27, 28 in Lev Shalem. Mizmor shir liyom HaShabbat tov lehodod l'Adonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon elyon lehagid baboker chastecha ve'emunatcha baleilot alei asor v'alei navel Alei gayon bechinor mizmor shir leyom HaShabbat tov lehodod l'Adonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon ki smachtam yadonai b'for lecha maseh decha ranim yishbar leidach zolin azov. Od yenuvun b'seiva deshenim v'rananim yiyu lehagid Ki ashar Adonai tsuri velo avlata bo Adonai malach gelavesh lavesh anayos it is up again to Eidotecha nemnu meod Leveit Chana v'Kodesh Adonai le'orech yanim lai 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 la 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 la. Mourners and those observing Yartzeit rise for Kaddish, found on page 30 in Lev Shalem, 24 in Sim Shalom. Yid Kadal, Yid Kadash, Shemei Rabbah. Be'almadi brachi ruteviam lich malchutei b'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedecho beit Yisrael v'agalav izman karivim ru amein yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'olam ol me'ol maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitromam v'yitnasei v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amein. Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amein. Aseh shalom v'imroma v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amein. We turn to the back of our Sidurim for Pirkei Avot. We're on chapter 3, number 4, the bottom of page 243 in the Lev Shalem, or the second to the last one on page 264 in the Sim Shalom. Chapter 3, number 4. We're dealing with numbers of people and people gathered to do different things and what happens when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing and kind of the thought process there. Here is when people gather to eat. So Rabbi Shimon says, Shlosha she'achlu al shulchan echad, 3 people are eating together at the same table. Velo amru alav divrei Torah, and they didn't discuss words of Torah at the table. Ki'ilu achlu mizivchei meitim. I'm going to translate this literally. It's as if they ate from dead sacrifices, or the sacrifices of the dead. The English translation says idolatrous sacrifices. So I'm just giving you the literal translation. In other words, they ate food that was dead, or food that is not appropriate to living people. That, in other words, when 3 people are gathered together, it's a lively group. What makes it a lively group is the words of Torah that's discussed there. That brings everything to life. If there's no words of Torah, then everything is as if it's dead. And there's a proof text for this from Isaiah, Shene'emar, as it says, Ki kol shulchanot mal'u ki tso'ah b'li makom. And I'm going to translate this literally too. All the tables would be filled with filth. And I'm saying it in a kind of way. When God isn't there, Beli Makom. So Makom is one name of God, the place. When tables would be filled with filth without God. So God is there, there would be no filth, there would be the opposite. Without God, it's filth. Aval, but Shlosha she'achlu al shulchan echad ve'amru alav divrei Torah. But when 3 people are together eating at the same table and they have discussed words of Torah, then ki'ilu achlu mishulchano shel makom. Then it's if they've eaten from God's own table. As it says, and there's a proof text from Ezekiel, Vaydaber Elai, Zeh hashulchan asher lifnei Adonai. God spoke to me, that's the table, that is before God. So words of Torah with 3 people at least, then the table comes to life and you have God coming to life, speaking to you from the table. No words of Torah at the table, then it's the opposite. It's a table of filth, a table of nothingness.
What's the significance of 3 people?
What? Say that again, Al?
What is the significance of having 3
What's
people?
the significance of 3? That's a good question. I can't answer that question. We're going to see other places in Pirkei Avot. How many people is a minimum for God's presence to be there? And you need 10 people, maybe you need 3 people. Even with 1 person there, you can have God's presence with you. So why 3? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob probably is the reason for 3. Or Kohen, Levi, Yisrael, reason for 3. Why 3 matzahs at the Seder table? Same idea. 3, there's a significance that way of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, or that it's so but beyond that, Al, I don't have a better answer.
Is 3 an absolute number? It doesn't apply.
3 is the minimum, I think.
3 and above.
What?
3 and above.
3 and above. That's right.
Oh,
Yes.
my mother-in-law's here tonight, so I will take this to heart.
There you go. That's
I
right.
do
Have
have-
words of Torah there, and your table will come to life.
I do have a
Okay.
question. Jonah, I do have a
Yes,
question.
Julian.
So isn't it better to study Torah strictly to study Torah rather than discussing it while you're eating?
Oh, I think Shimon's idea is by extension, you study Torah everywhere you go and whatever you're doing. Torah should always be on your mind. So especially when you're eating. Now, in the rabbi's time, they're still influenced by Greek and Roman culture, and the elite in Greek and Roman society would have meals in which they're reclining, right? The Seder, when we recline at the Seder to drink the wine, that is a reminder of the Greek and Roman table, that's a sign of luxury. And there would be discussions of philosophy at those tables. So So the rabbis here are saying you have to have words of Torah when you're reclining, when you're eating in that fashion. Okay. All right. So I'm muting you, Julian. I took care of it. No, you just you're gonna do it? Okay, you got it. All right. So mourners and those observing yard sites, rise for Kaddish D'Rabbanan, back on page 38 in Lev Shalem or 27 in Sim Shalom. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah v'Alma Divrach Hirutei v'Amlich Malchutei v'Chayachon v'Yomechon v'Chayedachol Beit Yisrael v'Agalav Izman Karivim Ru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ol Me'ol Maya Yitbarach v'Yishtabach v'Yitpa'ar v'Yitromam v'Yitnaseh v'Yithadar v'Yitalev v'Yitalal Shemei Dekudasha B'richu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata v'Shirata Tushbechata v'Nechemata Da'amiran Be'alma v'Imru Amen. Al Yisrael v'Al Rabbanan v'Al Tamidehon v'Al Kol Tamidehon v'Al Kol Man De'oskin B'Oraita Di V'Atra Hadein V'Di V'Chol Atar V'Atar Yehei Lahon Elachon Shlama Rabbah China V'Chista V'Rachamin V'Chayin Arichin U'Mezona Revicha U'Forkana Min Kadam Avuhon Di V'Shmaya V'Imru Amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya V'Chayim Tovim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'Imrumav V'Brachamav Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen. Before we continue, I was wondering, Stuart, would you be willing to do the English prayer on page 45 when we get to it? Excellent. So we all rise for Baruch Hu, page 39 in Lev Shalem, 28 in Sim Shalom. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMavorach. Baruch Adonai HaMavorach Le'olam Va'ed. May be seated. Baruch et Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bara Maria Rein b'chol hapetei hasharim. V'vidron Hashem itim v'chol v'tasmeim. Ma'avir yom u'mevi layla, ma'avdil ben yom u'vein layla, Adonai tzavot shemo, el chai v'kayam, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, hamari v'aravim, ahavat olam beit Yisrael, amcha hafta, Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu v'shochveinu v'kumeinu nasiach bechukecha v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha u'v'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki heim chayenu ve'orech yameinu ve'orech yameinu uvahem neget yomam v'layla v'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu li'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele Asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kshartam le'ota yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chetavtam Amazuzot beitecha uvisharecha behaya im shemati shmo zazaya shem hayom. Shemaim alaretz v'Yerushalayim Tabe Rabbana Yisrael Mata Hamazizid Hakam Peri Lehem Yotam Yosizid Hakam Laf Betel Techay Levacham Yosizid Yotam Sponti Escositim Kamizotam Heseitit Chamasisam Yocham Adonai Elohechem Emet B'Emunah Kol Zod V'Kayam Aleinu Kedonai Eloheinu V'Yizrato Malkeinu Aleinu V'Kaf Kol Ha'aretzim Malton L'Motar Aleinu Umalchuta b'ratzon kiblu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael achanu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru chulam mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh na'ora tehilot osefele malchutcha ra'u vanecha Pokei Yam Lifnei Moshe, Zeli Anu V'Yamru, Adonai Yimloch Leolam Va'ed, V'ne'emar Kifad Adonai et Yaakov, Ugalo Miyad Chazak Mimenu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael. 33 in the blue, 45 in the red. Stuart?
Well, thank you. You know, today would have been my mom's 100th birthday.
Oh my goodness. So that just randomly, I knew that. Okay. Wow.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Allow us, Adonai, our God, to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel, and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us. Remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us, and you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our going and coming for life and peace, now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem.
Oh, may your mother's memories spread over you like this canopy of peace, and may it continue to be a source of blessing and comfort to you. Ushmor tzeiteinu v'oeinu l'chaim l'shalom me'ata b'yad olam ufros aleinu sukat shalom echa baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Next page we rise. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael Et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledarotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim v'yet ha'aretz uvayom hashvi shabbat vayinafash. Excuse me. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabba b'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael bagala uvizman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yeshmei Rabba Mevarach le'olam olam me'omayayib. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'alma v'yimeru. Amen. We read the Amida 47 to 52 in the Lev Shalem, 35 to 38 in the Sim Shalom. As we conclude our private prayers, we continue on page 53 in Lev Shalem, 47 in Sim Shalom. Vayachulu Hashemayim va'aretz v'chol tzva'am vayachal Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa vayishpot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa vayavarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vaykadesh oto kivo shavad mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibur V'Hanora El Elyon Konei Shamayim Va'aretz Magein Avot Bidvaro Mechaye Meitim B'Mamaro Ha'el HaKadosh Ein Kamo Ameniach Le'amo B'Yom Shabbat Kodsho Kivam Ratza Le'aniach Lahem Kivam Ratza Le'aniach Lahem Lefanav Navod B'Yirav V'Fachad V'Nodeh Lishmo B'Chol Yom Tamid Me'on HaBrachot El HaHodaot Adon HaShalom Mekadesh HaShabbat Mevarech Shavi Umeniach B'Kedusha Le'amedu Shnei Oneg Zecher L'Maseh V'Reishit Eloheinu le'avoteinu ritzei b'mnuchatenu kadshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chalkeinu b'toratecha sabeinu mituvecha v'samcheinu b'shuratecha v'taher libeinu lo'avdecha be'emet v'hanchilenu Adonai Eloheinu b'yavav ratzon Shabbat kodshecha v'yanuchu v'Yisrael mekadeshei shemecha baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat yitkadav yikadash shemei rabbah V'yalma divrach yirutev yom nechmachutei v'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayirachol beit Yisrael v'agalav yizman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach le'olam olam me'omayayib yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha b'richu Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tishbachata v'nechamata damiran b'alma v'yimeru. Amen. Tika b'atzlahon v'adhon l'cho Yisrael kadam avon v'shemaya v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shlomo rabba mitshemaya b'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'romav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Dennis is going to lead us in Kiddush 55 in Lev Shalem or 49 in Sim Shalom. Take it away.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei puri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddusham b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kadsho v'ahava u'bratzon himchilanu zikaron lema'aseh b'reshit Kihu yom techila lemikro kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim kivanu b'charta v'yotanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kadshecha v'yava uvratzon Baruch atah Adonai Mikadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Yasher koach, Dennis. Thanks for leading us in Kiddush. We remain standing for Aleinu 56 in Lev Shalem, 51 in Sim Shalom. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adonai kol ate gedula leotzer breshit shelo asanu gegoyei aratzot velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malchei amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehunat Hashemayim V'Sev Haaretz Okay, Ki hamalchut shelcha hi olam hayatim lach bechavod kakatu b'toratecha Adonai yimlach leolam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz Bayomahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Mourners Kaddish Yitgadal v'Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah B'Alma Divrach Yirutei V'Yamlich Malchutei B'Chayachon V'Yom Echon V'Chayei D'Chol Beit Yisrael B'Agalav Yizman Karivim Ru Amen Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevorach Le'olam U'Me'ol Maya Yitbarach V'Yishtabach V'Yitpa'ar V'Yitramam V'Yitnasei V'Yithadar V'Yitaleh V'Yitalal Shemei Dekudesha B'Richu Le'ela Minko Birchata V'Shirata Tishbechata V'Nechemata Damiran B'Alma V'Imru Amen Yehei Shlomo Rabba Min Shemaya V'Chaim Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen Oseh Shalom B'Romav V'Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Imru Amen. Just a couple of announcements before we conclude. Tomorrow morning, we're at 9:30. Shabbos is over about 7:30-ish. And so we have evening minyan and Havdalah tomorrow evening at 7:35. 7:35 for evening minyan and Havdalah. We have a whole slew. The regular weekly adult ed happens this week, but not on Sunday. I have to go to Philadelphia to be with my parents on Sunday, but Monday we have Journey Through the Jewish Year. Tuesday evening, I believe, it's either Tuesday evening or Wednesday evening, that another series of Scholar Stream begins. So there's information about that in the Shabbat sheet. Might be in the Shabbat sheet, but it was in, I'll send it out on Monday to register what the code is to register for free for all the classes that are offered on Scholar Stream all year. We are a sponsor, which means that anybody can sign up for any and all of those classes for free with a special code that we have. So on Monday, I'll send out that information again. We conclude with Yigdal, page 62 in Lev Shalem, 53 in Sim Shalom. Yigdal Elohim Chai v'yishtabach nimtza b'yeinei tel metziuto echad v'yein yachid keyichudo ne'lam v'gam ein sof le'achduto ein lo demut haguf v'yein haguf lo na'aroch elav kedushato kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra Rishon v'yein reshit l'reshito hino adon olam v'chol notzar yoreh gedulato malchuto shefan nevuato netano elan shesegulato v'tifarto lo kam b'Yisrael kemo she'od naviu ma'abit et emunato Toratem and Natan le'amoel al yad v'yo neman beito lo yachalifa el v'lo yamir dato le'olamim l'zulato sofev yodeya setarenu mabila sof davar bekadmato gomer li'ish chesed kemifalo noten l'rasha ra kirisha Yishlach leketz yamin meshichenu liftod mechake ketz yeshuato meitim yechayel berov chasto baruch adei ad shem tehilato meitim yechayel berov chasto baruch adei ad shem tehilato. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Everyone. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom to you.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Fran, she is
Shabbat shalom.
Fran, she's so cute.
Cutie.
A lot of fun.
Yes.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh, wonderful.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Rabbi, I want to share my coffee mug with you.
Yeah.
I got this in Alcatraz years ago. So this is regulation number 21.
Yeah.
Back, regulation 21 in Alcatraz is you are required to work at whatever you are told to do.
Nice.
I saw that. I was like, that's me, right?
Yeah.
Not between you and me.
That's it. That's it.